What's happening, everybody? Jack Jones here. Welcome to another Motivation Monday. I'm running out of time today. I want to get this video out to you before the live stream bootcamp workout starts at 6:30, so I'm just going to shoot it on my couch. I'm a little bummed out that I don't get to go down to the trail and to the nature, but that's okay. I did a 90-minute float today, so that counts as my stress relief me time today. What I want to talk to you about today is creating an unstoppable morning routine. So there's this book called The Miracle Morning. It has sold a whole bunch of copies and a lot of people swear by it. And when you read it, it's actually quite simple and quite intuitive. It's just 6 things that you do first thing in the morning when you start out your day, which is to have silence or to meditate. It's to journal down your thoughts, write out your plans for the day. It's to meditate, it's to read something inspirational, and it's to exercise. Actually, there's one more thing I can't remember, but those are it's the main things. What I take away from that usually is, right, you wanna organize your thoughts, you wanna plan your day, you want to meditate and have silence and start your day off with some mindfulness and peacefulness, and then you want to get moving and get your blood flowing and get your endorphins going. And so those are all, it's all very intuitive. It all makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, that seems like a really good way to start the day, right? But the problem is, most of us, we don't start our days like that, right? We start our days rushed. We usually sleep in until the last minute until we have to get up, and then we rush around the house. We usually don't even eat anything good for breakfast. We definitely don't exercise. Very few people do morning exercise. We definitely don't take the time out to read something inspirational or to just have a quiet moment and sit and to meditate and gather our thoughts. So even though the book sounds very intuitive, like, well, duh, of course you should do this in the morning, why is it that we're not doing this in the morning, right? And that's what I want to talk about. And this video is basically here to encourage you to start a morning routine if you don't have a good, healthy morning routine, because I found that out of all of the different practices that I do, putting it all together in this powerful morning routine, like this first hour of my day, has made all the difference in my overall productivity, in the quality of the work I do, and in my overall just feeling like I'm healthy, feeling like I have the ability and the power and the control over my life to take it in the direction that I want. Because it really is true. Like, how you start your day dictates how the rest of your day goes. That is really, really, really true. And I think as gamers, you'll recognize that often if you stay up really late, then you have a really crappy morning. You sleep in, you feel groggy when you wake up, you don't really feel like doing anything, and you wake up, you sit on Reddit for 2 hours, and then finally you decide maybe you need to get some food, so you get some food, and then by that time it's already mid-afternoon, so you're like, well, screw it, my day's gone, so I'll just go and play video games. And then that creates this vicious cycle where then you go and play video games again until late at night, and all of that started right with this crappy morning that you have. So if you're ready to take control of your life, if you're ready to make a big, impactful change, this is where I would start. I would start with the first hour of your day, and if that feels like too much, you can even bring it down to half an hour. In the Miracle Morning, he has one thing where you do it for 6 minutes, but I really think 6 minutes is not enough. You're not going to get it's below the minimum effective dose, right? Just 1 minute of exercise and 1 minute of meditation, 1 minute of reading is, in my opinion, not enough. You're not going to get enough out of that. Okay, so here's my recommendation. When you first wake up in the morning, drink a nice tall glass of cold water. That's going to really wake you up. That's going to make you feel a lot better, because most of the fatigue that we feel in the morning is not actually fatigue from not getting enough sleep. Most of that fatigue is either dehydration or low blood glucose. So if you drink the water and you still feel crappy, perhaps you didn't, you might need to eat a little bit something to also feel better. But start off with that glass of water. It's better to not immediately eat first thing in the morning unless you are low on blood sugar. So do that first thing, and then just find a quiet spot, sit down, and take 5 minutes and just follow your breath. You should already be really calm still, in a nice mood. Your brain should still be not firing everywhere, so it should be really easy to do like a quick 5-minute meditation. Just follow your breath. Following that, just grab a piece of paper and write down, what do you need to do today? So I use a Panda planner, which I can link in the description. It's just from Amazon. So it kind of asks you, like, what are you grateful for? What are you excited for? To plan out your day. What are your top priorities for the day? And I've heard a lot of very, very successful people recommend writing out these priority lists. So like, write down all the things that you need to do today, rank them in the order of the priority, and then say, if I can only accomplish one thing today, what would the most impactful thing be to accomplish today if I can only do one thing? And then once you find that, you do that thing, and then you just move on to the next thing on your list, on and on and on until you run out of time in your day. And I've been doing this, and it has been tremendously successful for me for getting things done. You've seen over the last couple of weeks, I've had many more videos coming out, and I've just got a lot of other projects in the pipeline, and I've managed this because of the simple morning exercise of, all right, what are my priorities today? What's the one thing that if I just accomplish this and nothing else, I'll feel good about the day, and then I do that. And so it helps you get things done, and it helps you really feel good about your day, right? So do that, and then do just a quick round of exercise. It doesn't need to be anything strenuous. I've got quite a bit of different things on the channel. If you want to follow the 30-day boot camp, most of the workouts take between 20 and 30 minutes. So it's really not a lot of time, but you'll feel just 100% different. I cannot express enough the difference that morning exercise has made to the rest of my day. I used to be a late night exerciser, but you get so many positive benefits of endorphins, and your brain works so much better, and you're just happier and more energized, that to be able to take that into the rest of your day, your working productive day, is so super important that I think it's kind of wasted when you work out in the evening, because then you're not really using that energy to its most effective use, right? And then once you've done that exercise, I would spend a couple of minutes and read kind of a self-development or personal development book, something from an author that speaks to you and inspires you. So I've been reading The Magic of Thinking Big, and for some reason, those kind of books where it's like, gives all these anecdotes of people who were able to overcome their difficulties, and through the power of their own goal setting and through following these principles, they were able to succeed. Those books really motivate me, because I can say, you know, if they did it, then I can do it too. And they always give me a nice big boost of energy and motivation, and a lot of times they give you ideas, and I think that's really important. So what I'll do is I'll make my morning tea, which is built to fight inflammation, which has like turmeric and ginger. It's got red pepper, cayenne. It's got, what else does it have in there? Rhodiola. So it's got a couple of different things, some coconut oil for medium chain fatty acids. And so I drink that tea, so that fights the inflammation in my body, which gives me much clearer thoughts and just less fatigue overall. I really think a lot of our low-grade fatigue is caused by low-level systemic inflammation. So I'll drink that tea and I'll read my book, and then once I'm finished with my tea, then I'll just start on my list. So like, what is this first thing that is that I can do that will be the most impactful part of my day? So then I just go down the list and I work through my day like that. So I really encourage you to start a morning routine. It really is life-changing. It really does have a dramatic impact on the overall quality of your life, the overall quality of your work, and I think you will be very surprised at just how taking control of this first hour of your day can then have just cascade of really positive effects throughout the rest of your day. So that's all I have to talk about today. Thanks for watching, everybody. The month of April, I'm still running that live 30-day boot camp. I am now streaming it live at 6:30 p.m. on my YouTube channel, so just tune in then if you want to check out the boot camp. It's a 30-day fat loss boot camp. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have an awesome day.